Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 45, the 45th review of the Seeds playlist. And this is the third product from Giant's regular line. Alright, there is a kettle line. We're not doing that at this time. This is the third product. I have done the original and the Bacon Ranch, which was excellent. That review is last week. Today, we will be taking a look at this. This is KC style barbecue. And normally, I wouldn't be overly excited by this, but after last week's, my interest is piqued. So we will be taking a look at this over at the desk before I see what I think. Back in a moment. And here we are. So what you're looking at is a straight, even 5-ounce bag. Net weight is right there at the bottom. They are promoting it as Smokehouse Smoky Barbecue favorite. American Farmer Select Giant Sunflower Seeds, KC style flavor. You got the window going on here. The seeds have a reddish brown hue to them. I don't know if that's going to come up too well on here. Now, these products have thus far been flavored, like powder flavored, all right? So you have one of their goofy little resealable spouts, which does nothing for me, but whatever. And it is a hanger bag. Hanger hole is right there. As you can see, you have a sealed seam at the top, sealed seam at the bottom. It rolls on both sides, and there is a seam down the back. For nutritional information, you want to pause. That's probably about as good as it's getting right now. So it's 2.5 servings per container. So if you want to know the total of the bag, take any number that you just caught your interest when you paused there and multiply it by 2.5. On the other side, they have their little write-up if you want to pause right now. There is a barcode down here with a best before date, which looks like the 2nd of May, 2023. Satisfaction guarantee, and www.giantsnacks.com is the website. Over here is basically the ingredients and the fact that this is shared equipment with milk, soy, wheat, tree nuts, which include almond, Brazil nut, cashew, coconut, macadamia nut, pecan, pistachio, and walnut, plus peanut, corn, sunflower, and pumpkin seeds. And why is peanut not in... Well, I guess peanut is not a tree nut, so... Yeah. Okay. So, opening it up, we will use my special extra fancy channel scissors. And they have a wraparound Ziploc here. It basically closes on itself, but it never really closes right, and in this case, hasn't opened at all. So let me try that again. I find it better in most of these cases, when you're dealing with a sunflower seed bag like this, to be smarter than the bag gives you the edge. Fool me once, won't get me a second time. And now we are open. That is the spout. Dumping the seeds out here and smelling the bag. Okay, it actually has a barbecue smell to it. The seeds are quite large. Now, on the originals, the shells were slightly larger than the usual, but the kernels were the same. These, like a shell this size, I don't see how the kernel could be the same in there, but... And they are all sort of uniformly like that. I know that's a little out of focus, but I am not playing with that. So let's take it back up top, and I want to see what I think about these. And we are back up top, I most certainly hope. And we are. So that's great. I'm getting used to this after 4 years of my life washing away before my eyes. So that's pretty good. That's really good. It's obviously barbecue. It's not quite the David's classic 1980s, this is what barbecue anything tastes like, but it's sort of in that idea. Kernels are about the average. Shells are definitely larger. It is obvious cracking into shell that there is a powdered flavor being added because the shells are pretty brittle. Wow. I'm starting to like, why didn't I do these sooner? Not only that, but, I mean, from time of ordering to now, it has been at least a couple months. I cannot remember what I paid. I bought the set off of Amazon. I may add it to the Amazon storefront. I can't remember exactly what I paid, mind you. You should always, when something like this, look around you locally first. I knew that this brand was not around me. But this is the third product now. The original was good, but it was original and that's just not really my thing. The last two have been standout. Saltiness is a little bit elevated in these, I found, compared to my usual Biggs Ranch. But last week's bag, I basically shot that night. And I didn't have any, like, gum or cheek issue with it. These spouts are... Okay, so when I usually have a bag of Biggs that has a Ziploc all the way across, I could rip off the top, and then I sort of pour like this. With the spout, I got this, like, poking me in the nose. And it's just, like, just put a Ziploc straight across the top. Couple pull tabs, we're good. So I don't like that, in case you didn't notice. But besides that, flavor-wise, these things are really good. There is elevated salt to my normal brand, but it's nothing out of control. It's nothing approaching David as far as how it feels and whatnot. The barbecue is excellent. The bacon ranch was extremely noteworthy. I almost put a red asterisk on that thumbnail. And the original, there was nothing wrong with it. It was just, you know, original is original, and I'm, you know, what do you say about that, really? But these are really good. So this has been my review of Giant's KC-style barbecue, smoky barbecue. The barbecue is smoky. It's a little zingy. But now that I think about it, I didn't know at the time last week, but the bacon ranch was a little bit zingy too, which I found interesting. Anyway, I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. Had a seed. I know my own name. I had a seed about to go down my throat there. With Shell. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves. And as always, God bless.